Okay, hello. It is From Chaos to Country, episode 25. I had made another one earlier this week because I was trying to stay on top of it, and you know, a lot's happened. Not a lot. We had a water heater thing, but just a hose, not the water heater. Thank God. And thank God it happened when I was up still and not in the middle of the night where I woke up to a big flood because it sprung a leak and was like shooting up. Oh my God. Um, yeah, so it's week 9 of summer vacation. I realize that I am definitely a mom. Well, I mean, no. Hey, I know I'm a mom. I'm my ADD. I'm trying to become friends with it. And my hair, I got my hair done in like last Friday. Girl, I've been avoiding water. I mean, I've showered, but okay. More coffee. It wasn't even a long night, but it was a night. I went to Home Depot. No, I went to Lowe's at like 10 o'clock at night. Barely made it. They didn't have what we needed. Anyway, the whole problem got fixed. Chris is such a handyman. It's incredible. I'm very lucky that he can figure this out. I'm lucky I also have a father-in-law that when he called his dad, he's like, this is what you need to do. Perfect. So, I will say that what I realized is I hear a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I've noticed that when people are depressed, they have a hard time getting out of bed. I've heard people like, I just can't get out of bed. They become very almost paralyzed or maybe complacent. I don't know if I'm using the right word. I'm trying to up my vocabulary because I play Wordle. But that's not my thing. I get out of bed. Well, I have to get out of bed because the kids will drag me out of bed. I have no choice in that. Like, I have to get out of bed. Now, here's where I realize that I kind of, I guess, disassociate or whatever it is. I then get lost in my phone. And it could be because I was looking at jobs that I can apply for. On a side note, my job search to be a podcaster or maybe even local radio or a social media manager of a brand that I like, any of those things I've been applying to. I'd love to do local radio, but I realized like I can apply, but I have to, if it's the job that I'm supposed to do, I gotta let it go. I mean, like, I'll apply, and if it's supposed to be mine, it'll be mine. The universe will make it mine. So I'm trying to remember that. But I keep checking my emails, like, has anybody gotten back to me? I'm just being completely transparent, too. Looking for work. A work that works around the schedule with the kids, so I can pick them up and drop them off, and get them, if I have to, at school. So there's that. The point of this particular episode was, because I did have a point, how I work through when I realized, oh my God, I've been scrolling and I got lost in this because I saw this video and I really liked it and I wanted to repost it, but now I'm like, how do I do this? Or I one more thing, or my ADD like gets lost, goes down different rabbit holes. Like I can go down 5 different rabbit holes at once. And then my other train of thought is like, when the kids go back to school, what if I can't keep up with the schedule, like where I stick to it? What if my ADD takes over and I'm just like scrolling and I can't get out of it? Okay. All of that's like, well, what do you do? And how much of it is like, oh, maybe you can just zone out for a few minutes and then go back to what you're doing. Like, there are ways people can balance, right? Like, but I probably have, if I'm being honest, a phone addiction, or like a FOMO addiction. Like I think I'm missing out on something. That might be it. I haven't really figured that part out yet, But what I try to work on is what are some of the actions I can do to get out of that. So basically, this morning, well, I mean, when I say I didn't get anything done, I was at Home Depot at like 7:30 in the morning, and then I helped my husband change out the pipe, and then fed the kids and took a walk. So I guess I did some stuff, but but I'm always like, but it wasn't enough, and it wasn't productive enough. Even though we changed out the pipe, and I put all the stuff from the closet away, and I went through some clothes, and I'm doing a little laundry. And the kids are having lunch, and now we're going to go to the Dollar Tree and get some goodie bags for Jayla's party. Okay, so there's a lot of things that I could probably say aren't enough. That's my thinking. Now, here's another point to that. I can just start my day over. So that's what I decided to do. I was like, feed the kids lunch, get a cup of coffee. I should probably eat food. I want to point out that sometimes I just drink coffee. It's like, it's fine, let's get through the day. No, I should eat food. Like, do a little laundry, get the kids fed, drink some coffee, do your podcast, redo it. You know, you can keep that video that you did. We can use that for something else. Do your podcast. And then we'll go out to the Dollar Tree. We'll get the goodie bags. We'll get some water for the party. You know, we'll get things done. It might not be all the things, and it might not be the most productive day, but we've had some productive days, and we've been going and going and going. And tomorrow we have like an open house at the school. Then we're gonna go hiking in the afternoon, and then Friday we're gonna go have a play date where Jayla's gonna get her hair beaded, and then Saturday we have Jayla's party, and then Sunday we're celebrating Nadia. So, and then Monday is the first day of school on Jayla's birthday. So it's busy, but I judge what it's busy about, right? I don't give it any credit that it's productive stuff because it's family stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's not work. It's not this. It's not like, why does it have to be something in order to be productive? Why can't it just be like, you've done some things and tomorrow you'll do some more things. And when the kids go back to school, you will get a routine. Like, I'm so almost worried I'll go down into the oblivion of not getting anything done. But and also like, well, you have to organize, and you have to do this, and you have to organize your office area. Oh, okay, so why don't we just make lists of what we have to organize, check them off when it happens. Remember when you wanted to move and buy a home? Well, that required lists. And then remember when you actually found the place you wanted to be in, which will be coming up on a year that we're in Atlanta. We were in Atlanta like the second week of August, and we knew we wanted to move. Then guess what I had to do? Start doing the planning. How do we buy a house when we're cross country and we're not able to see everything? And we did it, and we're here, and we love it, and it all works out because it's supposed to be the path that it was. When something's supposed to be yours, it's gonna be yours. It's not like you won't come across bumps in the road or anything like that, but it's gonna be yours. Like, when I met Chris, I just had a feeling like, this is my husband. I don't know if I've told the story on here, but I remember when I was like talking to him about an account, I kept going into the bank to hit on him basically, and I like had a flash of a wedding ring on his finger, and I was like, this is my husband. And I didn't do anything crazy about it. It just naturally progressed, and we were supposed to be together because the universe had us come together, so it just was. So if I can remember that kind of energy and that kind of thing for, you know, life in general, like where my direction is supposed to go, then it's gonna happen how it's supposed to happen. So that's just a reminder. You could start your day over, take contrary action, do small little things, one step at a time. Okay, that's it.